Good evening everyone, welcome to Sunday Night Live with, my name is Kelley Farley. I'm an independent Stampin demonstrator in Karaka, Auckland, and tonight we are going to make this little card here which is got wet, oh no, which is called a Hexagon twist card. So it opens like that, and then you've got three little pieces inside to write on. One of these pockets will fit like a gift card in it, and then we've got a ribbon to tie it up to hold it all together so that the pieces don't fall out. Right, I used Lisa Curcio's, what do you call it, template, I suppose, to make that. So we will get started. I think I might be a little bit low. I just got a few, I was coming on and remembered that I hadn't put a few people on the wheel. So before we do that, I will get onto that, but I also need to find the video because it's not showing up, so I can see who's there. There we go, and see any comments that are happening. Oh, there's 5 people. Thank you, those 5 people, for joining me. Hi Andrea. Okay. Hi Lisa. Alright, so we've got 6 lovelies on tonight. Thank you for popping in and joining me. Okay, we're going to start with a piece of cardstock, and this is 8 1/4, which is the width of our cardstock, the standard width of our cardstock, and then on the length of our A4 we're going to cutting it to 8 1/8. Alright. So, just so that we get it right the right way, that is the 8 1/8. So on the 8 1/4 side, we're going to score this in half. Alright, so this is 8 1/4 will be 4 1/8. Now I found it easier to score the center line first so that I could make sure that I got my other pieces right. Hi Mary. Okay, so I don't know how well you can see that. We're just going to score across that way, and then we're going to rotate it. What's that? 45 degrees? Yeah, 180s all the way. So 45 degrees, so that we've got this now as a vertical line. What we're going to do is we're going to start. We're going to need our ruler, but we're going to start by doing a 1/2 inch score on the on that side on both ends. Alright. Oh, sorry Anita. So on the 8 1/4 side, so slightly bigger, so that you're scoring at 4 1/8, which gives you the standard height of a card. Okay, so we've got our center score. This is our 8 1/4. Oh damn, I did it the wrong way. You might. It is what it is. So on the, no, that's right. I'm sure that's right. What I did was right. Yeah, so on the 8 1/4 you're scoring halfway down, and then you're going to rotate it, and then you've got 1/2 inch at each end. And I might have done it the wrong way, but that's okay. And then you're going to score, let me just get my measurements, at 2 7/8 and then 5 1/4. And then it should be 7 5/8. So 2 7/8, so that is the 2 little marks before. I'm going to go that way, and then 5 1/4, and then that should be 7 and 5/8, which is the little mark after, and that also then gives us, oh, did something wrong, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5/8. I've scored mine, Anita, on the wrong side. Sorry about that, but you should have got it on the, if you scored on the 8 1/4, you'll be alright. But you know what? What is going to see? It works anyway. So I think one end is going to be bigger, slightly. That's okay. So we need to score. Yep, I scored on the wrong side. That's right. I'm going to just trim it down because, you know, generally. Okay. I'm going to score these marks so that they're easy to see, and you want to score them both ways. Alright, just to give them a bit of movement, and then we're going to do, I'm not moving my trimmer because we're going to use it again, so I just want to get these nice and clear so that you can see it. And I'm not going to be terribly fussed if it doesn't work, to be honest. I've got one to show you. I thought white would be easier to show you than black, but I don't know that it is. And now it's paused. There's a new thing that Facebook pauses the videos. It's odd. Hope everyone's had a nice weekend, even though, what? Oh, it's finally caught up. Even though the weather's been a bit rubbish today. Hope it's, we've had a nice weekend. Okay. Alright, so I've scored it like that so it's a little bit easier for you to see. I would wait. Don't score yet. So what we're going to do is we're going to take off the opposite sides. So these little 1-inch tabs that we've got here, we need to cut one off the top and one off the bottom, and you want them on the diagonal opposite. Just doesn't make it so bulky then. And what we're going to do is we're going to put that in there. I'm going to line it up on my trimmer at the right distance and just trim it off that way. But if you prefer to use your scissors, then use your scissors. Whatever you're most comfortable with. Alright, there's something on my trimmer that's causing it to catch. And then just with your scissors, you're going to just, I'm actually going to miter the other side because we need to do that anyway. So when you're trimming it off, instead of trimming straight, just come in from the other side because you need to trim that down to give you that mitre edge. Oh, yay! Oh, sorry, Anita. Yay, Andrea, that's exciting. Hope it was good. I've never eaten rainbow trout, but I know that it, like I've seen heaps of them when we used to go and stay with my dad in Rotorua, in Taupo. Alright, hopefully yours will be fine, Anita. Hopefully it'll work out. It might just be one piece is bigger than the other, but I don't think that's going to make too much difference. Okay, I'm just going to trim that down just slightly because it's a little bit over the score line, just to make sure that it doesn't overhang too much. Okay, oh, excuse you. Alright, sorry, someone was trying to ring me. So we're going to use this as our front panel. Hi Sylvia. So what we're going to do is we're going to get Yeah, that's right. I'm sure that's right. Let me just double check. Alright, we want the tab on that side. Okay, so we want the tab there. What we're going to do is we're going to score from the corner of... I say the Royal Weaver, someone was watching. Oh, so you caught it. That's even more exciting. Alright, so we're going to go from this side here. So where your tab is, I've got my tab on the right hand side. I'm going to go from the top right hand corner to the bottom of the second piece. Sorry, I've just realised that you can't see that. So I'm going to go from here down to here on a diagonal. Okay, and then I'm going to go from the second one over to the third one over, leaving one panel there. Alright, so let's start with this tab here. I'm going to go over to, now remember Kelley, we are scoring, not cutting. Okay, so let me just try not to get my head in the camera, but make sure that I've got, right, so we've got my score. So if you're coming from the bottom, yeah, I did get my head in the camera, coming from the bottom right, you're coming over 2 quadrants, all right? So you've got one that's not scored yet, and then the top one on the far side, on the right hand side by the tab. And we're just going to score across there. All right, so there. And then we're going to do the same thing, but we're going to go from the bottom tab, bottom left hand side. We're going to go over to this end of the second panel that we've got there. So we're going to end up with 2 panels scored, 2 panels not scored, and 4 panels scored, if that makes sense. I didn't check that, so hopefully that's right. Let's go with everything else tonight. Feeling a little bit out of it feels like it's like the end of the term. I'm just saying, I just feel like we're only 2 weeks in. It's crazy. Okay, so we're now going to flip it over. I need to tell me if I'm going too fast. There is a little bit of a delay, so if you need me to slow down, let me know. Alright, so I'm going to start with the blank, the full piece at the top. That's going to be the front of the card, and then we're going to put designer series paper on these 2 quadrants here, these 2 triangles and these 2 triangles. Okay, so hopefully you can see that. And then on this side it's blank. Oh, sorry, hopefully you can go back and rewind it and pause it where you want it. Okay, so the next part is you need 2 pieces of designer series paper, which are, these are 2, I think.
Your pizza's in the oven, do you want some? Yeah, I'll just have like a handful.
Okay, so we're going to do our bottom corner there. So I want to score from the top left to the bottom right. I want to cut, so just yeah, take them out and put them with my pizza. Thank you. Okay, top right to bottom left. No, top left, bottom right, sorry. Okay, and I'm going to move my blade in towards the middle of my trimmer. Hopefully you have you're able to catch it up, Anita. So 2 of them are being cut like that, and then the third piece, which is our front piece, has been kept whole. And because I've scored mine the wrong way, hi Alison, I'm just going to trim this down a little bit because this too long. and trim it down a little bit more because then it won't look like I've... How's the weather over there? It's been raining here. Looks lovely. It looks like you're having a lovely time, Alison. Okay, so that one's going there, and then these two are going to go here. One here. Oh, my school line's crooked. And one here. And then these ones are going to go here and here. What I will do, Anita, is also put up the template that I downloaded from Lisa Curcio's website. Just gives you the kind of very sunny, very hot. Yeah, that's the only problem that you can't get a nice balance would be good. All right, so I'm going to glue these down here. This is this lovely black and white paper, and one side is black and white, the other side is grey and black. So the stars are grey and black here. With your triangle pieces, make sure you get adhesive into those corners so that they hold in place. That one's crooked. Hopefully, because it's white, it won't be as noticeable. Let's make that smaller. 32 degrees. Oh my god, no, I'd melt. I struggled today. It was muggy as anything. It was only like early 20s. I don't cope well with the heat very well at all. I hope you're enjoying it though, Alison. Oh, this is why my panel is the wrong size. That's why. So I'll go over the measurements and stuff for you again so that you can fast forward through to the end, and I'll show you the thing on all right, so we're going to pop that together like that. So suggest doing putting your designer series paper on first and then putting it together. So we're going to use a piece of, I'm not happy with my camera tonight, it's a bit blurry. I don't know that it makes any difference what I just did, but we're popping some tear and tape on the end of each tab. Oh, that's good, Alison. I'm glad you're having some nice whānau time, because that's what it's all about, isn't it? Making the most of that. All right, so what we're going to do is this is going to go like that, and these tabs are going to go inside like that, so you end up with a little pocket like so. Okay, I didn't trim that very well. So that's what that looks like. So what we're going to do is I'm just going to take off a little bit at the bottom here, which you probably can't see very well because it's all white, and then a little bit here, and fold it so that I can grab it. I'm doing a little bit at a time. I'm going to do one side at a time. I'm going to do this side first, and I'm going to line that up. So I'm going to line it up like that at the top and pinch at the bottom, and then I can just slide my tape out and join it up like that. So you end up with that little pocket there, and then do the same thing on this side. So that's already lined up, so I can just slide that out like that. Okay, so this is the front. So what we need to do is we need to make sure that these, so you're going to take your first triangle piece and you're going to hold that down, and so you want a valley fold on that, on the triangle pieces. So you're going to pop that over like that and pinch down, Oops. And then you're going to pop that one as a valley fold. So that way. So you're going to go on top of itself like that. This is the trickiest part, and because mine is not the right size, it's gone and made itself the right size now. So first panel, I'll do that again. First panel, the score line that you've got here is in a valley, and you're going to pull the top of that over the top. So you're going to pull the second piece, the second triangle, the top of that over the side of your first triangle. Alright, and then what you're going to do is that needs to be a valley fold too, so you're going to bring the corner where your straight one whole panel is, and you're going to bring that over to itself, and it makes a hexagon like that. Alright, so that's what it's like on the back. And the reason that you have your designer series paper on the back like that is so that when it's closed up it shows both sides. Alright, now mine is a little bit messy because I scored on the wrong side, so scoring on the right side is always helpful. Sorry, Anita. So you need to score your center part, your center line is on the 8.5 inch side. All right, so you're scoring at 4 1/8, and then rotating your paper so that you're working with the 8 1/8 piece, and you're going to put it into those 4 score lines. But I will put the diagram up that Lisa has made. So in here then is where you've got your panels. Now this will fit, should fit, if you've done it right. These will fit in here as little cards to write on for your messages. And I had trouble with this one last time, and I think I'm putting it too far in. And then the last one in the last pocket. And what they will also fit is a gift card, so you could make this panel and then adhere the gift card, or just put the gift card in if you don't want it too bulky. So you can stamp on these, you can use them as little cards to write your messages on, or you can use this as a gift card holder. You just have to remember it that way. Alright, so then to make the closure, I've got some retired ribbon, hope you don't mind that. But this is the polka dot ribbon, and where your opening is, you want that that's on my left. Right, I'm going to pop the ribbon underneath it, and then we're going to use small ribbon, and we're going to wrap it over the top and have a longer piece at that end there. And then we are going to pop a piece of tear and tape once we've got it in the right place and we're happy with it. We are just putting a piece of tear and tape on the front, okay, because otherwise when you try to open it, it's going to stop it from opening. Sorry, this neat kind of ribbon just starts moving. So I'm just going to put a piece of tape there. Your tape might be, you might not need to, but this tape with the mesh dots is a bit sticky. So I'm going to put punch out a piece of card. And stamp on it. And you can use, you could use anything to decorate it, so you could get some of your dies and decorate the front. Just be careful when you're using paper that your design series paper is not directional, because that may make it, you know, it'll be harder to line up. So just make sure that you are using a paper that it doesn't matter which direction it goes in for your decoration. I'm just going to pop that there. So when we have it closed, if you don't want to use ribbon, you could make a belly band to go around it. So you just need a piece of cardstock to go around that size there, and then it would fit over the top. So that is our card. That was a little bit frustrating for Anita, sorry. Sorry, I'm just going to put my ribbon away. Otherwise I'm going to stab myself with the pin. Right, so that's one. One open, so that's what it looks like when it's open. And then once you've opened it and closed it a few times, it kind of just springs back on itself quite easily. So this one here, I had a piece of cardstock that had a gnome on it left over from a class, so I just kind of cut that. It was the right size, so I thought I'll just cut it and put it in there. So that is that. Right, what we're going to do now is move my stuff out of the way. I need to just double check who has put in an entry in, because I saw a couple of new ones today that I didn't add. Okay, so that is so I've got Glenys, Sandra, Andrea and Helen. Glenys, Sandra, Andrea. Hello.
So now do you want it?
I'll come and get it. Thank you. Thank you. And then for the baby wipe technique, hopefully that's all of them. No, maybe not. Facebook is annoying. It hides comments and then you go to look at it and you're just like, oh, Sandra. I knew I'd missed somebody. So Glenys, Sandra, I had Helen, Andrea, and then that was last Sunday, and then this Wednesday, whoops, I have Glenys, Sandra, and Andrea, and Helen. So Helen, Andrea, Glenys, and Sandra. So ladies, well done. All of you have got double entries. So I'll flip the camera around so that you can not looking at my arms typing. So 2 draws tonight. Congratulations, ladies. Just a reminder that if you are outside of New Zealand, from now on, if you get chosen, you get to choose someone else to win the prize. Okay. Good luck. What am I doing? See, I'm a bit of in a fog. Sandra. So that's 2 that I owe you, Sandra. Congratulations, Sandra. And we'll try one more time. See who that is. And Andrea. So Andrea and Sandra, I will get in touch when I send things through to you. You've got 2 prizes. Anita, if you're still there, I have to send you a prize as well. I mean, some options for prizes as well, because you won a couple of weeks ago and I've just been so out of it that I haven't managed to get onto that. Oh, Heidi's there too. Hi, Heidi. So lovely to have all of you here tonight. Thank you very much for joining me. I hope that I'm sorry, it looks like I'm undressed, but my top is one of those shouldery ones, so I just thought I'd better fix that. But thank you for joining me. I hope that you've had a lovely weekend. I hope that those instructions are easy enough to follow. Actually, what I'll do is I'll show you what I'm going to pop up. So this is the instructions from Lisa. If I just flip that around, to show you what to look for if you find that easier than watching the replay of the video. All right, so it's got all the measurements and everything. It is in inches, but I'll pop that up. I'll pop a screenshot up with the pictures of the cards for you to post yours, so that you can have a go at doing it. Alrighty, I'll see you. Actually, I'm out on Wednesday night, so I won't be doing a class on Wednesday night, but I will see you back here next Sunday evening. I hope that you have a fabulous week, and I hope that you enjoyed your rainbow trout, Andrea. Sounds delicious. All right, bye for now.